Hello everybody, so Miss Kieran and I am back with another episode. Today I'm going to be talking about some things that we definitely need in Star Wars Battlefront 2, at least EA Star Wars Battlefront 2, since there was already one before, which was an amazing video game. Everyone loved it, and then they really got their hopes up when they said that they were going to do another Star Wars Battlefront game that would come out on consoles. That got everyone's hopes up, but then when EA did a terrible job creating it, everyone got really mad. I know some people might like EA Star Wars Battlefront, but it wasn't the Battlefront we were hoping to get. Now, I'm going to be talking about the top 5 things we need to have in Star Wars Battlefront 2. So, starting out with number 5, split screen off online. So, a lot of people might be angry at this and might click away from the video now, but please don't. Just hear what I'm going to say in this whole entire video. So, in EA Star Wars Battlefront, we never got to see an online split screen. I know this might be havoc for people playing at home, having friends over, having like hearing two things at the same time, but still, it's a great experience that I love to be able to play with friends that are over or with my brother. So I just really think that'd be a great thing to use in Star Wars Battlefront 2. Now going to number 4. True space battles with capital ships and fighters. Now, what Star Wars Battlefront 2 had was great, is that you could be able to fly a ship, and it's a huge, great space battle, just like in the actual Star Wars movies, where you would battle enemy ships that had capital ships and just regular fighters and bombers, and you get to bomb the enemy ship. Now, we saw a little bit of that in the Death Star DLC, but there was no Rebellion cruiser that was with you. Like, if we could have an actual space battle with Rebellion cruisers and Empire cruisers fighting with each other, I think that'd be a great addition for the game. Number 3, tank battles. Now, on the ground battles, it wasn't too great. Sure, you had the ATs and the ATSTs, but what did the Rebels had? They had just some fighters that were like nothing. But here's what we need. We need like an actual like tank battle. Just like in Star Wars Battlefront 2, I'm talking about the old one whenever I refer to it. It's that they had tank battles on land. It was an amazing experience to have, to be able to actually fight with an actual type of Star Wars battle, because like in the Clone Wars, they had tanks, they had troops, they had every kind of battle you could have wanted, space battles and everything, and they had tanks was a huge part of the Clone Wars. Neither side could have gained any yardage if it weren't for the tanks and vehicles. Some vehicles and tanks that would be great to have are the speeders and some other tanks, Rebellion, Republic, Empire, it doesn't matter. I would just love to see some tanks that would be in Star Wars Battlefront 2. Now for number 2 is a real thing that everyone has been wanting for a while, Galactic Conquest. We got that in Star Wars Battlefront 2, but we really loved it, but once we heard that we wouldn't be having that in Star Wars Battlefront, all of us got really angry. And when I mean all of us, I mean pretty much every gamer that has played Star Wars Battlefront 2, the original. I myself was really angry by this. I thought that we were going to get Galactic Conquest, but turns out we didn't. So, yeah. And for number 1, drumroll please, Clone Wars era. Now, I myself am a huge fan of Star Wars The Clone Wars animated TV series. And if they made a game evolved around that, I'd be playing that like 24/7. Because that was my favorite TV show that ever aired. And I just loved it. The battles were amazing. It's not like Star Wars Rebels where all they're doing is, oh, let's go steal something from the Empire, and whoopity doo, we just gained one fighter. Yay. It was like a full-on huge battle, and every single episode had something sad in it. In Star Wars Rebels, no one dies. It just makes the story so dull, and it's owned by Disney, so like, oh, we're not going to kill anyone. It's not going to be a traditional Star Wars story. No, you have to have like characters die. Like in Star Wars, the Clone Wars, you actually felt for the clones, and you actually felt, oh, please don't have this guy die. I really want to see him live, but then he dies. Now, were we mad that the guy died? Yes, but we enjoyed the fact that they were willing to kill off a character that so that we could actually feel for the clones, cuz for the rebels, we don't care if they die or not now because they've lived so many battles. During the Clone Wars, you never know who is going to die because they never showed those characters in any of the trilogy or the aftermath besides the Jedis. Actually, some Jedis were even killed, which made the show even better. Now, to continue on, why do I need Clone Wars? Well, everyone's just been demanding it because they all loved the series, and there's great battles that comes with the Clone Wars. They had amazing land battles, tanks and troops coming together to do a huge battle, ships flying overhead and fighting, and then the space battles were also fantastic, having always like having 3 Republic cruisers versus 3 separatist capital ships, and just like the fighters and bombers going at each other was an amazing thrill that we got to saw, and was probably the best animated TV show of all time. Now, a lot of people are starting to rewatch the Clone Wars series over and over again, and everyone loves that series, and I think it'd just be a really great part for the Star Wars Battlefront. Now, that is my whole entire list. If you guys could please leave a like on this video, it would really, really be appreciated. And as all the time, guys, stay awesome, and let's hope that EA doesn't screw this game up. So, subscribe, leave a like, and comment on this video, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. See you later, guys.